In a world full of Joes and Michaels, we're going to talk about some habits that destroy and obliterate Joe's life. Joe lives a life full of habits that are detrimental to his mental and physical well-being and financial status. Joe lives for momentary pleasures and doesn't take its effects on his future into consideration. However, Michael knows what he needs to do to secure his future self. Michael evaluates his daily actions and takes every habit that is unnecessary out of his life. Michael doesn't indulge in instant gratification. He knows that he needs to be disciplined and make some sacrifices to keep him on track towards success and achievement of his ambitions. So let's talk about the 5 habits that are keeping Joe aback in his life and destroying him. The first habit is being too sentimental about everything and crying about every hit you take in your life. This is a message that is being told by the media and the world to men today, that it is okay to cry, and that it is okay to be vocal about your emotions, and that it's okay to be expressive. Now, believe it or not, but this is one of the worst messages that a man can get. See, there is nothing wrong to vent about your emotions and all, but that needs to be done only in front of your brothers. I'm talking about your brothers who are together with you on this journey and who you completely trust. That is because only they will be able to understand you, and everyone else will find you unattractive for that. There is a school of thought called Stoicism that requires you to be positive about the situations that arise in your life and to keep your emotions in control. There is a reason why masculine men in the old times were strong and didn't fall weak. Habit number 2 is having a negative mindset. This is when you start thinking negatively about everything in your life. You need to understand that the thoughts that come in your mind are going to be there whether you like it or not. You cannot control them once they come to your mind. But what you can, however, control is how you react to them. See, you need to observe them and not indulge on them and let them control you. They will come to your mind and simply really just go away when you don't resist them. That is exactly the key. You need not to resist them and let them just go away. Also, what you can do about them is when you develop yourself as a man and become a better version of yourself, you will not be able to help but think positively. Positive thoughts will come to your mind, but you need to really just let the negative thoughts go away whenever they appear and not fight them. Habit number 3 is complaining about everything and playing a victim. Now, what most people expect of the world is to be nice and just them. Now, where that is the right thing to be done by the world, but what they fail to understand is that that's now how it works. The world will throw you under a truck if you aren't on guard and building yourself up. Now you can either be emotional about everything or you can man up and face the world. You need not to be complaining and playing a victim. This will destroy you mentally. A masculine man is supposed to be strong and not be complaining. You need to be mentally strong and prepare yourself as if you are preparing for a war. You need to be ready for everything that life might throw at you. That's how it is. Habit number 4 is watching unsavory content and indulging in self-pleasure. I cannot stress enough about the negative impacts it has on your mind. It is the most detrimental habit for your future in mind. It is quite literally a drug that destroys you from inside out. It snatches away the capability to take decisions that are required for a secure future. Despite all the negative impacts, the world will tell you that is okay, and that is a way of exploring yourself. But what you need to know is that it is not okay, and it is actually detrimental and one of the worst habits one can have. It is weaponized against men to make them weak. It causes brain fog and lack of focus. If you keep indulging in this, you will not be able to focus on anything. You can literally search up for its impacts on your brain, and you will find that it is worse than even the drugs. The other huge impact it has is on your intimate life with your woman. See, the inappropriate content that is there on the internet gives out a false perception about how you sleep with a woman. You will not be able to understand how it all works and how you should proceed with things when you are sleeping with your woman. It will make you quite literally a monster and insensitive because of how they portray it all in the unsavory videos. The dopamine boost it gives makes you addicted to it, and you will not be able to get the same boost from anywhere else, so you will have to do it to stay away from depression. The addiction is the worst as it will affect your daily life as you will struggle to perform daily tasks. Habit number 5 is not making the right decisions on time. This is when you are unable to make necessary decisions even when you know that you should. This sort of becomes a hurdle as you will not be able to make the right decisions at the right time. Now imagine being in a detrimental friendship and seeing all the red flags, and you know that you should leave them, and you know that staying with them will have a negative impact on your life, but you don't. You stay friends with them and torture yourself mentally. This creates decision fatigue, and you simply become lazy about making decisions. You keep delaying them and not make the decisions even when you know that you should. You can write down the facts and figures, and so with that you will become quicker at making decisions and sort of break the indecisiveness.
That was it for this video. Be sure to hit subscribe and take a look at the other videos on the channel. Like the video too, as it can help the video reach more men looking for a purpose and direction in life.